Hi folks, we've got a brilliant interview with James Tavernier over on the Rangers Review website. It's the first of a two-part interview. Joshua sat down with the Rangers skipper at the club's winter training camp in La Manga, where they discussed a number of different topics: the captaincy, adversity, the run to Seville, Philip Clement, amongst other things. I'll read you some of the highlights from that first part. On his time at Rangers, of course, now in his 9th season with the Ibrox club, Tavernier says, "I've been through a lot of managers and players. It has been tricky at times. I would like to change some things, but from a personal point of view and how my career has built me as a character and leader, I have learnt a lot through those ups and downs. It's been a roller coaster since I've been here. I've always had the regret of not winning trophies I wanted to win, but I've pushed myself no matter what to play my best football." On his role as captain, he says the captaincy has changed. You have the shouting and bawling captains, and then those who lead by example in the way that they play. That's football in general now. I can accept a bollocking from one of my teammates, but there are more feelings, if you want to say it like that, amongst young players. Players can all react differently. For me, as a captain, it's about understanding my players first and foremost. My task is to lead by example in the way that I play and train. You have to set that precedent right from the off, because you can't be telling everyone what to do without doing that yourself. Everyone is different in my team, so I will approach them in a certain way. If I need to get close to them and have a word, then I will. If it's people I need to have a good shout at to improve, then I'll do that. Over the years, my main focus, I've had the consistency of working hard on the training pitch and trusting that will come out in the games. Before I was a captain in my first couple of years here, I was probably one of the worst trainers, but I would turn up on a match day. As you grow as a player, you start to realise what effect that has on the team and others, and how the coach sees you. On that run to Seville, Tavernier says that the worst part was how close we were when he was talking about the final. You know what? I've only watched the Leipzig game once through, because that year and the tournament still hurts. I've never seen the final through again, and I don't think I ever will. You and me both, Tav. Gio had us in a man-for-man formation against these big teams. I think collectively as a team, we really came together. We were playing against much better individuals, but we gelled as a team. And after all, it's teams who win games. Some of the nights were unbelievable. The Leipzig win, it started when we lost 1-0 away the week before, and we thought we've got a really good chance here at Ibrox. We had a real belief that facing any team at Ibrox, we were going to take them. We thought we'd win the game no matter what at Ibrox, and I think that struck a certain fear factor in other teams. And on that game against Leipzig, he says, I tend to forget I even scored in that game. It's the Lunny moment that really stands out. And he says it was an unforgettable night. And just on Seville as well, he says, Joe scores a great goal and you're thinking we have a foot in the door. I remember the analysis of one player, my winger, who was Filip Kostic, who loves to cross through legs. At the crucial moment, I am not by the touchline. I think it was Scott Wright out there. He manages to cross it through the legs and they score. It's such fine details, such fine margins. I wish maybe it was me out there to know that cross was coming. Then Ryan Kent has a fantastic chance at the back post, which could have changed all our lives. Then the penalty shootout, all their spot kicks were unbelievable. We had Alan McGregor, who is unbelievable at saving penalties and was in great form. The worst part is how close we were, even if it was an unbelievable achievement to get there. And just on Clement, interestingly, says every coach has his football ideas, but crucially, Philip can project those ideas onto his players. His man management is what sets him apart. He says that you look at all the great managers like Ancelotti or Mourinho, and they have really good man management. I listen to some of Jermaine Defoe's podcasts with old school managers, and they have that bond with their teams. Players will run through brick walls for you. That's what the gaffer has done. He's got to know all his players, understood everyone, and everyone is tuned in. I feel the more we have, especially this week, more time we have, especially this week, we're only going to get better with the ideas he puts across. And he added, the gaffer is only here because he wants to win. There's an intensity to him and an experience of winning. Some of the decisions he's made so far have set his mark as a Rangers manager. And he concluded the club needed someone to come in and say it's my way or the highway. And I think that is what he has done. He set his precedent very early, and you can see in some team selections or decisions that he has made, it is his way or you're not going to play. So I'd urge you all to go and read that interview in full, folks. It's over on the Rangers Review website. The first part of the two-part interview, the second part coming tomorrow morning. Head over to rangersreview.co.uk to read that. And remember, if you want to keep up to date with all the latest news coming out of Ibrox, be sure to subscribe to the Rangers Review YouTube channel. Bye for now.